Hello everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we'll be studying about the formation of the northern plains of India. On the map, I have shown you the extension of the northern plains which start from your northwestern part and ends up in the northeastern part. The green portions shows you the distribution of the northern plain. Okay, as you all know how the Himalayas were formed. The Himalayas were formed by the convergence of Indo-Australian and Eurasian plate. Once these Himalayas were formed, they started eroding. You know Himalayas are here. They started eroding material, and this eroded material was carried by the river downwards to the foothills of the Himalayas, and this eroded material was deposited on this portion of India. This eroded material started depositing here and your plains were formed. Okay, now three major rivers plays an important role in the formation of these plains. Firstly is your river Indus, which start flowing from this part of India, moving towards the Pakistan, and finally it reached to the Arabian Sea. Next river which plays an important role is your Ganga, which start from this portion of India, flowing through UP, Bihar and moving toward Bangladesh and then merging with the Bay of Bengal. Third one is your Brahmaputra, which start from a place near Mansarovar and moving through China. It entered India from Arunachal Pradesh and moving towards Bangladesh. It reached Bay of Bengal. Beside these rivers, other rivers also played an important role, but we'll be studying about these three rivers. Okay, now moving to the next slide, we'll be studying about various characteristics of the northern plains. Firstly, it is formed by many rivers, but major of them are Indus, Brahmaputra, Ganga river system. Northern plain extend over an area of 7 lakh square kilometer with width 240 km to 320 km long. The plains are formed by the depositional actions of river that I have already told you. They are located between the Himalayan river in the north and the Peninsular Plateau in the south, that you will know. As you all know, the material that is deposited here, it is very rich and fertile. So the region, this part of India, this one, on this you will find densely populated. Why? The soil is rich, the water is available, the climatic conditions are good, so people are cultivating crop and they are residing on this, and this region seems to be highly populated. Okay, this portion is densely populated. Now moving to the next slide, talking about the physical features. There are various physical features that are formed in these plains. We'll be discussing about that. First one, you know that this one is your Himalaya. This one, suppose your Himalayas. On the foothills of the Himalayas, you will find big size. Okay, this, and then you will find a finer soil, and that after much finer, and at the end you will find a soil that will contain your clay and everything. Okay, so first soil that you're going to find is the Bhabur. It basically, this is your Bhabur. Okay, I'll shortly write Bhabur here. Okay, it lies along the foothills of the Shivaliks from the Indus to the Teesta. It is about 8 to 6 km wide. The river descending from the Himalaya deposit their loads along the foothills in the form of alluvial fan. Okay, the Bhabur soil is the stone, the pebble, the size of the pebble is very big. When the rivers start flowing the Himalayas, when they enter this part of Bhabur, they start disappearing. In actually, they doesn't disappear, but we are not able to see the flow of river because of the size of the pebbles. Okay, next physical feature is your next after is Tarai, Tarai 1. Okay, this soil is much finer as compared to your Bhabur and fertile also. It lies to the south of Bhabar and runs parallel to it. It is around 20 to 30 km wide. It is comparatively finer alluvial and covered by forest. This Tarai region is highly fertile and forested only. But in today's time, the forested area of this region have been cleared and here sugar cultivation is taking place. After this, here comes your Bhangar. Okay, what comes? Your Bhangar soil comes. It covers large part of northern plain. It is older alluvial along the river bed and this area lies above the flood limits of the river. Okay, and last one is your Khada, which is considered to be the most fertile, and it is every year along with the flood this river is being brought and deposited at the mouth of the river. Khada, it contains new alluvial deposit along with the chorus of the river and it is enriched by the fresh deposit of silt every year. The, the land silt consists of mud, clay and sand. Okay. After this, I'm going to send you a picture of all these showing in that and you will have a clear understanding. I hope you would have understood everything. If you have any doubt, you can ask. That's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.